So I'm going to first combine my Infallible Rose Gold Elixir and my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte together and apply this with a beauty sponge. I apply my Infallible Rose Gold Elixir because the Pro Matte foundation is very matte and I have dry skin, but I really love the coverage and the way it looks, so that's why I add a few drops of the Rose Gold Elixir. It just helps it to look more even, radiant, and not dry. And you can use code Sharifa for a discount on the Infallible website. Next, I'm going to take my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in medium sand, and I'm just going to apply a few dots of this under my eyes. A few dots is all you need, and then I'm going to blend this out with my beauty sponge. And I'm also going to take the beauty sponge and kind of press it against my nose to do a reverse contouring. I've been really liking doing this instead of like doing the whole contouring thing. This adds a slight contouring effect without having to, you know, add the contouring color. Next, I'm going to contour with NYX Contour Stick, and I'm just going to apply this along my cheekbones and my temples and my jawline. Now this, if you are lighter than me, this would work nicely, but if you are darker, I would not recommend this. This is the universal color. It's just like, it just about contours my face. If you are darker, it's not going to show up on your skin. So I think there's a darker color, I'm not sure, but I really like how easy this is to blend. Next, I'm going to set all that with my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to take banana and apply that into my eyes, and also contour with this. Now, someone asked me, and I couldn't reply to their comments because it wasn't allowing me to, but they asked if the contour kit was worth it. And you guys know this is like almost the only thing I use for setting my highlight and contour. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth it, even though I don't use two of the colors because one is too light for me and I don't really like the highlight color, but I use it all the time. And you could also do individual refills of this. And then I'm going to prime my eyes. Next, I'm going to take this Milani Brow Highlighter, and I'm going to just highlight under my brows and blend that out with my fingers. This is just going to help make my brows look a lot more defined and sharp. So I'm going to take my NYX Micro Brow Pencil and start filling in my brows. I'm going to draw a really kind of a dark line underneath to really define them, and then I'm just going to lightly fill in my brows. And then I'm just going to conceal under to make it look even more defined. Next, I'm going to take Creme Brûlée from Makeup Geek and apply this into my crease with my Beige Cosmetics blending brush. And then I'm going to take Shimma and apply this to my brow bone. Next, I'm going to take Mocha and apply this into my crease. I'm going to take my Sigma E25 brush and I'm going to angle it upwards a little bit, not all the way up, not all the way, you know, vertical, but just at a slight angle. This is going to help make my eyelids look a lot bigger. And then I'm going to take Shimma and apply this to my lids. Then I'm going to take Corrupt and apply this to my outer V and just blend that in just a little bit. I'm going to line my waterline, and I got these Draw the Line kits from Sephora, and I was using a Sephora one and then I used a Stila one, and none of them were that black or creamy. So I just went in with my L'Oreal Intense Carbon Black liner. This is just the best one. It's the drugstore, but it's honestly the blackest and creamiest liner ever. And then I'm just going to smudge that out with my Sigma Dome Utility Brush. Next, I'm going to take Mermaid from Makeup Geek. This is such a beautiful blue color, and I'm just going to apply this to my inner half of my lash line. And this is already pigmented on its own, but I wanted to make it even more pigmented, so I took my e.l.f. Mist and Set and sprayed the brush just a little bit and applied a little bit more shadow on top. This is just really going to make that color pop. And then I'm just going to apply a few coats of mascara. For blush, I'm going to take NYX Baked Blush in Ignite and apply this to the apples of my cheeks. And then for lips, I'm going to take 1995 by Gerard Cosmetics, and I know I'm not in frame. Sometimes I just forget to zoom out. Sorry about that, guys, but I just applied it normally. Nothing special. And then I'm just going to apply this gold necklace. I got this on eBay for like $5. So. And that's the wearable look. It's super easy, and I think it came out really nice, and I hope you guys enjoyed this first look. And then now we're going to move on to the second look. I'm just going to put my hair back up. So I'm going to take Makeup Geek's Liquid Gold Pigment, And first I'm going to apply e.l.f. primer, glitter primer on top of where I applied the Shimma. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and apply the liquid gold on top of that. And having the shadow already there, the Shimma, it's going to help it actually stick a little bit better along with the primer, of course. So I'm just applying this and you see it's like super pigmented. It's like crazy. Then I'm taking Corrupt and I'm taking a more detailed brush. This is from Sigma. And I'm going to carve out my crease. And then I'm just going to blend it slightly upwards. And then I'm going to line my waterline. This is NYX Matte Liquid Liner. And I'm going to really make a dramatic wing and just really extend it as far as I can and just make it really, really thick. And then I'm going to just extend it from the bottom to do a double wing. And then I'm going to take the same liquid gold pigment and apply that in between the double wings. You want to use a really small brush and be very careful. And then I applied Huda Beauty lashes in Scarlett off camera. And then I'm going to take Anastasia's So Hollywood Illuminator and apply this to the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm going to line my lips with NYX Earthtone Lip Liner. I know it's should have been in focus more, like in frame, but yeah, I just lined it. And then I'm going to extend my wing into my inner corner just a little bit for a point to just make it more dramatic. And here I'm fixing it. Can you guys tell? Good job, Sharifa. Good job. And then I just placed the necklace on my head with some bobby pins. So from Wearable Cleopatra to Halloween Cleopatra, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you do recreate this, please hashtag Sharifa Eastman on Instagram. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.